Hello, hydroponic enthusiasts. Welcome to this experiment from trying to transition indoor hydroponic plants to outdoor hydroponic plants in actually two different systems. So I'd been growing hydroponic plants in one of those vertical or rather horizontal ebb and flow systems. These plants were getting way too tall for the system, even though I kept adjusting the grow lights up, but they were very tall and they were hitting the grow lights and they just needed more stabilization. So it looked like I needed to find an alternative. So I stumbled on the Kratky system and found from one of them on the Keep On Growing channel. He was doing the tower Kratky system. So I thought, let's try that. So I did. I took the plants, not all of them, and from the ebb and flow indoor hydroponic system. My husband created the tower garden here, and the reason they're not all populated, we thought, okay, let's take some out first and see how they do. So we put these plants outside to see how they did. And it's just, if you want to know how this works, I would go look at Keep On Growing. Clearly the maestro, I was going to say maestro, a master, both of those here at the Kratky system. So here it started to get night, so I just used the software here to put a spotlight on the system. I want to see if the sad looking droopy plants would start to feel better overnight and to perk up, and if this would work. Everything I'd heard was that you can't really transition indoor hydroponics to outdoor hydroponics. And not only was I trying that, but I was also going from an ebb and flow system to this Kratky system. So I was pretty concerned, but I also knew that I had not many options with these tall plants. So they are here in the dark, and occasionally you'll see some flashes of light, and I think that is when the security lights come on, when the little kitty cats in the neighborhood wander by and activate the lamps, and then occasionally when our own dogs go outside through the doggy door and they activate the lamps. Turns out it's a pretty dynamic system outside, even when it is really dark. Now, one of the fun moments for this happens when Mr. Frog comes by for a visit, and he must linger there for a while because I catch several shots of him, and since I think the shutters, it was like every 15 minutes or so, and I probably should have adjusted the shutter or set it on automatic. Oh, there's Mr. Frog. Jump, 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 and away he goes. All right. So I'm going to fast forward this next segment so we don't have to watch the plant all night long. I do think the movement that we're seeing in the plant here is actually wind. It was a little blustery, but I'm not positive because not all of the leaves are moving. And again, there's the lighting that is popping on and off. So let's just watch this for another about 45 seconds. And then will come the big reveal. How did it look when we first started to how did it look the next morning? Did they look the same? Did they look worse? Did they look better? So is this a system that I can now transplant my indoor ebb and flow horizontal system out to the vertical Kratky tower system? And drum roll please as we get to what that looked like. So here in the still shots side by side, I grabbed the first picture and the last picture that I took. So it's about 18 hours later. You can see every plant is doing better, has perked up, is happy to be outside. So I can tell you now about 4 more days have passed, and the plants not only continue to look good, they're growing. You can see they're growing and thriving. So this was a great experiment, and I feel like it can be racked up as a positive. So yes, you can transition your indoor hydroponic plant to outdoor hydroponic plants and have a different system, ebb and flow to static Kratky tower. So awesome. Thank you very much, and hope you're having a wonderful growing day. Bye.